Thank you for coming. Already 3 times, I heard it. 3 days, every day, happy birthday. 有没有给他们什么特别的东西啊？刚一心，都是刚一心的，还可以吗？你们在那边在做什么？
在做生意的。
做什么生意？
做这个买卖，做油脂的买卖。
啊。你呢？
他在印布。
印布。
印布。
Shipping company. What do you ship? Shipping agency. 他是船公司嘛，专门送东西出去的。
代理那个船要用国运来我帮水。
好，有没有很好？对，好，这个知道了，Insurance， 我们两个一样工作呢，保险公司。And this one, Vietnamese, huh? What do you do? Sewing. He's going also? All right, wish you a good journey. Thank you. 什么饼干糖果有没有？给一人一个就行了。I appreciate your love. 谢谢你们的爱心，花那么多时间，经过那么多麻烦，才能够来这里哈。这样而已。
他们还在去哪？先拿。
这边好的吗？
韩国的。
Extra Korean cake 是额外的。Going? No, not. Going tomorrow. Trời ơi. Nam thanh nữ tú đi về hết rồi, bỏ sư phụ mình này hả? Để mấy bà già ở lại đây đâu hả? Okay, fine. Some more. Some more? No. No more, huh? This is very special. You have? Everyone has? 还有什么吗？没嘛哈。看电视然后走。行了，他们自己还有吗？一人一包。You will take some extra things home for your children. 给小孩子。等一下还有 ，OK， 给小孩子。你们自己来这边几天，吃喝玩乐够了，根本不用再要什么了。In these days you have eaten enough. All of my stock's gone out. You don't need to take anything for yourself, but we will give you something for your friends and children, your family members. Okay, that's all. But nothing for you. You have enough. Too fat to go home. Go on diet for 2 weeks. No, not really, huh? Not really. Everything here we give with love. It's not the material things. It's difficult to stay together in this physical planet, but we stay together inside. 我们在一起在里面就好了。不是身体是重要，身体就是工具而已嘛。我们不是身体呀，我们是爱心，我们是智慧，我们是精神。听不懂国语。
跟他讲泰文。
这是泰国人，听不懂国语啊。No English, no Chinese, no Vietnamese. What to do?
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ สวัสดี สวัสดีค่ะ Men สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ So you can watch some kung fu and go home. Mấy ngày năm đi về mình giỏi hả? 好，那我们先看电视好不好？或是不要看？要看电视，或是要打坐？看电视哈，好轻松一点哈。翻译给他们听。OK。读囊是什么？看心放松一点哈。看电视完了，也许还会跟他们聊天一下。
の歴史を誇る少林寺拳法に端を発し驚くべきパワーを発揮する天心術である。中国でははるか昔から宇宙に導いた気と呼ばれる未知のエネルギーが存在すると信じられています。 人間はこの気を体内に取り込み、自ら厳しい訓練をすることによって気を自由自在に操ることができます。気を体の一点に集中し、一瞬のうちに
哎，我看同还是要多练哦，
手を触れずとも敵を倒すことができるのです。
不能当休闲法嘛，是不是？
だからこの先生特に今中国でもね、
チャンピオンなんですよね。
OK， 好了哈。So it's very good. You have everything here: qigong, kung fu, vegetarian diet, cakes without eggs, wine without alcohol, and qigong without so much trouble. Yeah.
So very happy.
Very happy, huh?
And we wish we don't know when you allow for the children come back.
You cannot come back too much, too often. You have spend all your money. That's all. Okay. Also, I probably do something else. Actually, I was thinking maybe you can come all the time, but then this is, what is the use, huh? Occasionally come is okay, huh? What is the use? Come
I
in
don't
there.
think that's our money, but I think this is your money.
My money, yes. That's why you should
Everything-
not spend my money.
Everything we have now, that's from you.
Yeah. Keep them for me. Yeah. Take care of your family and practice at home.
Thank you very much.
Even if you see me once in a lifetime, it should be enough. Enough for the whole heaven. And practice at home. Huh? Many people don't see me at all. They also have very good experiences. Master don't need to be anywhere. Physically, no. You see people, they just practice a little qigong from Dantian only, not the wisdom. And they still don't have to touch you and they can contact you, control you, you see? So even if we practice with the wisdom, the almighty power, it don't need to be anywhere. You don't even need to do anything. No problem, okay? Don't worry. We're always together. You cannot run away from me, don't worry. My chi is very far. These people chi is only about 3 meters long, but my chi is 3,000 billions numerous meters long. Yeah, don't worry, okay? I stay here and just do something. Yes, very important business, like eating cake and drinking tea. Yeah, and then you stay home and dance. Yeah, it's a pity that the world, they are practicing, they wasting a lot of time just to practice one corner of the wisdom. And even then, they have to practice very hard, one lifetime commitment in order to achieve what they have achieved, like curing people's sickness. And even then, it takes 1 year or 2 years. But you have heard it in our school, people just get initiation or even not initiation, and they get cured at home. Cancer, 3rd degree even. Many letters we have. So you see, our power is limitless. If we touch that source of power, then we are in for good. It's better than just touch one corner of it. Touch the right button, the control tower, and it controls the whole thing. So we can do many miracles without moving one finger. Because you see, when they're doing qigong like that, it's also very tiring for the finger, you know. If you do it all day long, one patient after another, you know, I think I give up. Yeah. And then you go home and you have to need your wife to massage for you. So what's the point? You have somebody and somebody else have to help you. So I cannot do that. So I chose the Quan Yin method. Yeah, the best. Then after you get initiation and you practice Quan Yin method, just sit there 2.5 hours, and then everything is done. Yeah. And then I can do many other things as hobbies.
Without Quan Yin method, I feel like different. But now when I'm watching them, I feel that's something else.
There's nothing. Very, no, not important. Yes, actually, when we practice Quan Yin method, include all this. That's why all the Qigong, many Qigong masters came and studied with us. Yes, they have talked about this in some of the retreat. Yeah, one of the China top Qigong master also became our followers. Yes. And he had good experiences. Qigong is just one of those things. One of the exercise of the prana, that's what the Indian call them, prana. But we call chi. Yeah. Prana is a vital energy. And it's supposed to regulate our body, like regulate the heat, the coolness, and the digestion, and the flowing of blood and that in the body. That's called prana. This is a kind of vital air, and we can control that also. But we need not. We should not do that because the Creator has already put them in order before we are born. Therefore, it's automatically our body is warm and feel hungry, and when we eat, it's digested. And the best cure for everything is Quan Yin method. It put everything in order without touching anything, without doing anything. And the master just eat and sleep and watch TV. The master don't do nothing. Did you see me doing anything since a few days you came here? Nothing. Yeah. Just hang around with you because you want to see me. Even when I eat cake, they have to eat with you, drink tea with you, so that you can see me, that I'm really a normal person. I eat and drink. But then everything is done. Therefore, in the old time, people say, sleeping, eating, walking, drinking is all just Chan, also Zen. Yes, because the Zen is the word for jhana, wisdom, or dhyana, meditation. It's the power of the universe. And that power is connected within ourselves. Just like every light here is connected with the source of the electric powerhouse, understand? We are a part of this powerhouse, and we can use as much as we can accompany, and we can digest. The bigger your light, the more electric. Yes. So make sure your light is durable and lasting, otherwise electric come and pop, finished. Yeah, the best thing that happened to us is Quan Yin method. The best thing ever happened to us since many thousand million trillions of eons is Quan Yin method. We arrived at the last stage as a final solution. Nothing else is better. You can practice Qigong for thousands of years, but you arrive nowhere. After you die, you have no more Qi. Gone. Yeah. That vital prana, vital breath, only stay as long as you have a body in order to regulate the body. And after you're gone, it's gone. But the other, the wisdom, the all-pervading power is always there. Never die, never born. And we are that.
Right.
It doesn't matter what kind of instrument we contain that power. It's still the same power. It's never changed, never die. So we will never die. Hell and death are only for people who doesn't know themselves, who doesn't believe in the everlasting power, who is not led to believe and to know that. Otherwise, we never die. We have to know that, and we know through Quan Yin method. We know that sometimes we can leave the body even during sleep, during meditation, and become ourselves, free and flying around. The best thing, the best power, the best kung fu is Quan Yin method. You see, I have no martial art power, but all the martial arts master came to my feet. I beat them all with the power of love, yes, and wisdom, yes. Every art in this world is not everlasting. It's not the ultimate. Yes. Only the invisible art, the art of the wise, is always lasting and beat everything. Beat all the violence, all the, let's say, the physical power in this world. Many people got cured of mental or physical diseases due to their faith in the Master. Even not to talk about initiation and not to talk about their own effort. Yes, it is because the one who masters Quan Yin method masters every art of the universe. Healing, surgeon, dentist, angelic help in accidents, and reviving the dead, everything. The one who masters Quan Yin method masters everything. And you also, as you are go on developing your mastership, you will master slowly, one by one of the arts. And you know many things, by the way. One by one, you master them. Not one by one, 100, 1,000 by 1,000. Yes. It's just because you have no opportunity to use this, so you do not know what you have yet. When you encounter the sudden trouble or danger or sudden problem that you have to solve, then you know what you have. But practice you must, and faith you must have. Faith is what? Not the blind belief, but the higher, the nobler idea of who you are, of what you can do, and how great you truly have been and will be. That is the faith, the true faith. Not the faith in my power, not the faith that I could heal you, I could help you, but the faith that the almighty power is within me, within you, and that can do everything. Understand? You do not follow a master, you follow the great principle of the universe, which the master reminds you. Do not follow anybody if that person talk nonsense and counter your evolutionary process. Follow anyone whose teaching is grand, is noble, is high, inspires you to become greater, to have more confidence and more wisdom with yourself. That's the highest master. Understand? The master might have different personalities, might not suit your taste. How the master dress, how the master speak, how he eats his meals. He might eat bread and you eat rice. Or he eats rice, you eat bread. But that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. If the master knows the highest principle of life, the noblest idea of mankind, and teach you that, that is a right master. Don't look for the miracles. Don't look for personalities. Don't look for the outer appearance. Don't look for his way of life. Look for the principle that the master teaches, which is very logical and evolutionary, upward. Understand? Anyone teach downward is the devil. Anyone teach upward is the master of high order. Of course, you will say, everyone can say that. Everyone can say we are God, we have Buddha nature inside. Everybody say that. But saying and having the power behind it is different. Understand? The real teaching is not verbal. Therefore, I don't mean anyone who talk good, who tell you the good principle. That's a great master. No, I mean the real teaching. The teaching that comes from the whole being of the master. You understand? From the whole vital principle, from the whole energy, from the master. You don't listen with ears alone. You listen with all your soul and you understand it by your own wisdom. That is the real teaching. Not by words. Yes. Because many teachers teach by words. I don't mean that. So we must know. There's a difference between copies and an original. Yeah. So there is a convincing power behind the master's words. Not only talking. Talk, everybody can talk. Yes, everyone sometimes can talk mightily. But we can feel the difference. And what he talks, he cannot do. Understand? He talks about, I have realized God, I have got almighty power, but he has nothing. He cannot prove it. He cannot help you by any way. That is no good. Yeah? Therefore, the real teaching is the invisible power that goes with the words, with every promises that the master makes to you. That will be fulfilled. Otherwise, just a waste of time listening to babbling. You can do that yourself also. Everyone can imitate each other and say, wow, God Almighty, I know God. God is inside me for sure. Yeah, nothing changed. They have no supportive power. Therefore, they still remain the way they are, without knowing what God is, without being able to make use of that so-called God power within themselves to better their lives, to cure their own sickness, to help them in disaster, to solve their daily problems. Understand? So that's the difference between talking and real teaching. Real teaching has to go through a physical master, because only life begets life. Understand? Yes. We have life in this world. So the power has to course through a life pose in order to come to us. We cannot learn from the dead. If any past masters want to help us, then they have to be reincarnated again. Or they have to use a body in order to pass the message through. Electric, no doubt, is there. But we need a wire, an instrument, and plug and all that, in order to receive it and to make use of it. All the electrical engineers and manufacturers can talk about electric, but if they don't have it, then all the theories they have learned is of no use. Yes. It is a pity that all the churchgoers and all the temple worshippers do not understand that whatever they have learned from the temples or from the Holy Scriptures have to be verified, have to be put into practice. Understand? They lack practice. They know all the theory only. Just like the medical students go to school, or they learn from books and never experience. Even then, even you learn scientific things like medical care, you have to put that into practice. You learn so many hundreds of books and so many 10 of years, but then you have to practice, even after graduation. You have to put it into practice after many years. Then you are a true doctor. Otherwise, not yet. You just get a piece of paper with theoretical knowledge, no experience, no verification of what you have learned, whether it's true or not, whether you can manipulate what you have learned in the school. Just like if you go to learn to drive a car, for example, very simple one, and you read all the books, red signal, green signal, and steering wheel, key, and brake, and gas. But even then, when you come to handle the real car, it's different, no? Yes. You might break some of the electric poles before you succeed. It is true, yes. Everything needs to be verified. So no need to believe in any doctrine if it doesn't offer you the real proof. We must demand always proof. Of course, to some it takes longer time, and to some it takes quicker. At least the neighbors or the same classmate have proof. So then we can blame ourselves for being stupid. For example, when we were in high school, the same teacher teaches the whole class of 50 students. And he teaches many theory of mathematics and some kind of experiment with the laboratory. Yeah. Okay. So everybody can learn that by heart first. The formulas? Yeah. Yes. And then put that into use, right? Like you put how much sulfur and how much something of other chemical substance together, and it mixed together and it become an explosion or whatever the outcome of that. But you have to put the right amount, right, and use the right instrument. And other classmates experience what the teacher says and have the same result, and we don't. Some of the stupid students don't. That is not due to the teachers teaching the wrong thing. It's just due to the student who hasn't learned correctly or too slow in brain IQ. Too low. IQ is too low. Understand? For at least many of the classmates succeed. Then we know it is our fault. So we have to relearn it, or we have to apply more intelligence, more diligence. Okay? Same in our school. In our practice of Quan Yin method, many students go ahead very fast, many students lag behind. But at least there are many who succeed. So at least those lag behind students can only blame themselves. But at least you have proof, you understand? At least those students are satisfied that the teacher is correct and the method will be correct. So probably we have to apply more diligence and more intelligence. Understand? So, of course, in one class, cannot be possible that all the students are the same levels. Similar to our school. We can call it a school. Many students advance ahead, but many students still struggle. But even then, we have proof enough to prove that we are on the way, correct path. So we don't waste our time to look for other path and delay our progress. Yes. No way, huh? Okay. Then you are last one. For me also. Yes. It is difficult to know which one is the correct. But at least we see the result, you know. By your fruits you shall be known, right? The apple tree is known by its fruits. the orange trees are known by the orange fruit. So if we practice this Quan Yin method, and we have so many proof from different source, reliable students, yes, of the same teacher, same method, same school, then we know that we are on the right track. Understand? Even if we do not have so much as we want, we have so little. Always you complain, I don't have enough experience and all that and others. But when I give you a lot of experience, you're also scared. Yeah. And if your bulb are so small, only 70 watt, and if you want 100 watt, it burns. Yeah, so slowly. Yeah, buy a new one and then can experience. Otherwise, gone together. Yeah. Yeah, many people would say, wow, we cannot have experience. But when the master just take it out of their body a little bit and they have no earth or nothing, they immediately run back to the body again. This is kind of a portable suitcase. Every time jump back in. Scared. Too scared to live without the body. For example, we have seen some of the scientific films about the extraterrestrials people, huh? Yeah, they have no body, huh? Yeah, and their head look bald, and their body look like nobody, huh? Can you imagine you live like that? Sometimes it feels scary, you know. But they are more free. They're more free. They have more power, and they're not yet on the top of the creation. So when we're used to with this body, it is scary to live without. Yeah, it's true. We have to learn the new freedom, the new way of life, and it takes time. Just like many people who are put into prisons for a long time, they're scared to go out. They're scared of open, large space because they're so used to with their small cell. That happened. Many people return back to prison and beg the police to put them back in. They cannot bear the free world outside. They're not used to it being not controlled. They're not used to it being take care of themselves, what time to get up, what time to eat, what time to cook, how to work. And they're so used to it taking orders and a regular time of sleeping and used to with people taking care of them, even though under control. They like that. They like babying. They like people to baby them. Some people are like that. Similarly, the people of this world are so used to with being prisoned. Yes, that when they are given the freedom, they don't know how to handle it. Therefore, we have to take it easy. Take it easy with you, because you're very fragile, very unused to with freedom. Thousands, billions of years being enslaved to this physical world and body. It's not easy to let go, even though it's a prison house. People are used to with their environment so much that it's difficult to change. I told you many times, different examples. When I was in Malaysia, for example, the government of Malaysia, being very kind, made beautiful house and building very strong in nature and clean to give to the poor people. And the poor people who live in a very small, dark, low and hot kind of metallic roof hut, you know. And then so government build next door or across the street, the big buildings, empty, and give it to these people free, but they don't want to come in. They move in for a while, then they move back in, move back to their house again. Yeah, they prefer that. Maybe more earth or more grass, more land around them, they don't know. They're not used to it, living together in a big block of house, even though it look clean and nice. They probably prefer, not like the concrete floor and the walls. Similar to our monks here. Sometimes I want to build some kind of a wooden cottage, you know, a small hermitage for them. But they don't want it. They're used to with their tens. They like it. Zip in, zip out fast. Yeah, yes, you used to it, and no trouble, no taking care. If it's a wooden house, you have to paint it every 1 year, 2, 3 years, and keep it clean. Be careful of the moth, yeah, and the ants and other kind of things. Yeah, have to keep it clean, dusting it or washing it every day. But the tent, no need. Zip in, ship, zip out, you're out. Yes, and even when the typhoon comes, it's only crumble into one bag, including them inside. And next morning they just hang it up again. Very easy, and no hurt, no wounded, no danger, because the tent is very light. Yes, even earthquake or no problem. You just hit the plastic ceiling. Very light, yeah, everlasting. So your head will not have to practice Qigong.